Welcome back. It's time to check back in with Tom Turton, who is live this morning from Bennett Springs for the official start of trout fishing season. Tom, it looks so beautiful out there, and like they're having so much fun. You can see it. It looks amazing.
I mean, it is amazing. And this, you know, I was talking with Jim. This is probably one of the better weather days they've had for the opening of trout season. I'm not freezing or anything, and I know years past you've been able to, and this is Jim, by the way, that we were talking with earlier, Jim Rogers. And Jim, you know, Jeremy had said that he wants me to catch a fish. And I've been watching these people down here.
Yeah.
And that's not as easy as it looks, is it?
No, there's a definite trick to catching stream fish.
Uh-huh.
And
well, give us some pointers, maybe, because I see people here with all kinds. You know, you've got fly casting reels, rods, you've got spin casting. You got to straighten it out for me.
Yeah. Well, stream fishing is my favorite. There's stuff going on. Your lures are moving. The fish are there. And stream fish become very good at determining where they should be for the food to come to them.
Okay, they are smart.
Yes, they are.
Okay.
And the so-called experts have come up with criteria on what would make a stream fish bite, especially trout. And the number one thing is presentation. Okay, you can have the best lure in the world, but if you don't present it right, it's not going to work. Impounded waters like lakes and big ponds and stuff, they'll swim around looking for food. They have to. But in the stream, the food comes to them.
There's a current.
Yes, there is. And the first thing is that presented right to me like it should be, which is no faster than the current, no slower than the current? Yes, it is. I can tell that at a distance. Then as it gets a little closer to us, the fish here, is it the right size? And so I can tell that at the next farthest distance. Is it a stick that big, or is it that size of the bug I've been feeding on?
Right.
Then after presentation size comes the shape of the lure. They get a silhouette of it. And they can say, oh, that's got upright wings, which would be a mayfly. Okay, I'll feed on that. Maybe a caddisfly, which is like a lightning bug with the wings laid down.
Right.
They'll say, no, that's not what I'm feeding on today.
Yeah.
And then the last thing is the color, and that's the first thing everyone asks when they come in the store. Hey, Jim, what color are they hitting on? And we say white because the fishermen can see that color and they learn their presentation that way.
It's all about presentation then. And I know when we were talking a little bit earlier, you can have the fanciest lure or the fanciest fly. Or you can have a pea, and that works too. Just depends. But the fish don't stop eating. You said they just keep eating.
If there's a hatch, for instance, and there's lots of food in the water, they won't quit eating even when their stomach's full. It'll fill up their throat, go out their gills and everything else. It's like an opportunity I'm not going to miss.
All right, so present it right. The odds are working in your favor.
That's 80%.
Because I've seen, you know, people fishing here, and there's a fish right there. You could reach down and grab it, you'd swear, but that fish is not going to take what you're presenting.
No, it's very difficult. There's only two presentations, Tom. One is a natural drag-free drift. Pretend you threw a cork in the water, it acts that way. The other presentation is to take it away from them in an erratic manner.
Like it's trying to escape.
Perfect.
Are you still teaching here at Bennett Springs?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, people want to know more about, you know, what you do and maybe want to learn, tap this knowledge. How do they get that information?
Well, they can go to our website, BennettSpringsStatePark.org, and it'll direct you anywhere you need to be.
All right, there you go. So, learn from this man. You'll learn a lot. And Jeremy, now, from that information, you're a YouTube expert fisher person, so you can do it now.
Well, Tom, I think I need to join you both so I can get a hands-on lesson, and then we can catch trout and cook it together. See, we're making our own memories, Tom.
I know now what those people go through.
I'm liking this idea.
And I'll be there to help eat it.
And Shannon's joining us. Thanks so much, Tom. By the way, we were talking about how beautiful that water looked. It almost looked like it wasn't even moving. It looked picture perfect. It looked like a postcard.
It didn't. We thought it was a fake one, a fake
Yeah,
background.
that was real. We saw the water moving the last segment, but I was like, it looks too perfect. And what great memories they're making out there.
I think Tom's going to be a pro by the time we're done with this.
Are you kidding me? If he don't bring me back a trout,
You're going to be mad.
they're gonna be words.
And then you're going to smoke it.
And ooh, that sounds so delicious.
Smoked trout.
Smoked trout dip. Have you
Doesn't
had
sound-
that?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good. Okay, never mind. Don't go anywhere. We have so much more fun on Ozarks Fox AM right after this. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.